Well, Super Bowl 55 is set. We made it, baby! Let's go! Look at Gronk getting his dance on. Okay, composure. First time in NFL history that the home team is getting home field advantage for the Super Bowl. Bucks versus Chiefs. Tom Brady versus Patrick Mahomes. The all-time championship GOAT versus the new championship GOAT. How epic is this? Brady's premium rookie cards have officially launched to outer space, guys. I'll just let you stew on this $580,000 rookie auto card sold Monday in an eBay auction. Compare that to the biggest Mahomes rookie card sale of just under $29,000 for a very rare card of his own. Just to put things into perspective here. Now, before I open these now 14 packages I have sitting over here, yeah, I've been busy auction hunting like crazy, guys. We're gonna look at the biggest sales of the winning QBs and their supporting cast from each team heading into the Super Bowl. But those cards are really peaking. It's time to start focusing on tremendous buy low opportunities right now that we can cash in on throughout the offseason. So I've got 3 that I'm gonna share with you guys in this video that are piping hot buy low opportunities right now. Based on the research I'm about to show you, will net you a small fortune at some point this year. So let's dig in. All right, so let me start by saying it should be no surprise to us that the rookie card prices are spiking on Brady and Mahomes and all the supporting cast personnel from each side, particularly guys like Mike Evans, Leonard Fournette, Chris Godwin, Scotty Miller, Gronk, Antonio Brown. Side note, all players look to be healthy and active for the big game in a week and a half. Jordan Whitehead had an MRI. He's currently day-to-day. Some of these guys are going to see their rookie cards elevate more than others based on their age, career trajectory, athletic profile, but you can certainly feel safe selling any of these guys' rookie cards right now for elevated prices. Unless you just overpaid at the beginning of September in 2020. In that case, there are some guys that have not reached that hype level. I don't see any reason why the hype is going to decrease from now until the big game in just over a week, which means it's a great time to sell these guys with the big names on either side, on either of these teams. I even bought some Tom Brady 2020 cards in the Bucks uniform, particularly the Prism and red cracked ice Prism that have now tripled in price in just the last few weeks since I bought it. But I am personally holding this red cracked ice Prism card, and you guys haven't seen me show it yet. That's because it's still in one of these packages. I have yet to open it up, and I'm gonna get to that. But first, we gotta talk about the big news coming out of the NFL this week and the 3 buy low guys that are just too incredible to not share with you guys right now. So Deshaun Watson finally publicly announced, clarifying the recent rumors that yes, he is demanding a trade. And the rumors have been going on since the beginning of January. And with his top 5 finish in the NFL in mobility and accuracy, top 5 dynasty ranking, this guy is elite. And so his prices have been climbing since the beginning of January. But now with this news, they're continuing to climb to new high levels. So which team is going to pick him up? And by looking at the news, there's a few teams that are rumored: the Jets, the Colts, and the Panthers. The Panthers have come out and said they are aggressively pursuing Deshaun Watson. This would be an incredible fit for him. Think of the weapons surrounding him there in Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, DJ Moore. The guy I want to talk about specifically is DJ Moore because Christian McCaffrey has elevated price points on his rookie cards. We're not going to talk about him. We're going to talk about DJ Moore, whose rookie cards are severely buy low right now. You know, and I immediately went to StarStock to look and see what they're at. And you compare these to other 2018, 2017, 2019 elite wide receivers, and his cards are way underpriced. You look at his athletic profile on Player Profiler, it shows elite athletic metrics, high draft capital, well under the age apex. This guy runs 100% of his routes in Carolina. There's no reason whether they sign Deshaun Watson or not, that his card prices are going to go back up to that 20 to 30 raw prism price level, raw select price level in the beginning of September/August. And so you can actually find tremendous opportunities of incredible buy low deals on him right now on eBay as well. And I've got a couple very rare cards of his coming in the mail soon that I just bought earlier this week that I can't wait to share with you guys as well. But want to spotlight him for a second, guys, because he's a tremendous buy low opportunity right now. And I feel completely confident in investing him right now, regardless of whether Deshaun Watson goes there or not, to be honest. To just be perfectly honest with you guys. Now, if Deshaun Watson goes to the Jets, I'm looking at investing in Denzel Mims. Denzel Mims is a 2020 rookie, but if you look at his athletic profile from playerprofiler.com, he's showing an incredible speed score, catch radius, 40-yard dash, elite athletic profile, solid college performance, and high draft capital. And I've got to think that regardless of what the quarterback situation happens in New York, they're a big market team just like Carolina. I expect his card prices to go up dramatically come August, September at the latest, based on hype alone. And if you're new, something that I've learned throughout the course of the 2020 season and stocking up and buying a tremendous amount of skill position players prior to the 2020 season was that once I sent a lot of those raw prism cards into StarStock and they got A's and B's, the StarStock A's were selling for on the hype of the elite wide receivers and running backs in that price range of 20 to 30, in some cases $50 to $60. So if you're finding raw prism StarStock A cards of elite athletes in the NFL in these skill positions on big market teams that are potentially getting a new quarterback. So these guys, just based on hype alone, from improvements that they make to guys that are going to feed them the ball, I'm buying, plain and simple. It worked well last year. I don't see why it wouldn't work again this year. I'll just ask you guys, do you see a slowdown in the overall growth of card investors and collectors getting into the market? No, in fact, I've seen more and more guys get into the market, and I fully expect, unless we have just a complete economic society meltdown, that the card market is going to continue. It doesn't look like COVID's going to disappear anytime soon, in time for the new 2021 football season to start in August, September. And I imagine by that time we'll have a preseason, which I think will lead to even more hype around sleepers, skill positions, etc. in the football card market. And yes, I do fully expect football card prices to dip here after the Super Bowl, but only on specific players that have been highly elevated throughout the end of the season and into the playoffs that are still at that elevated price point. Guys that I'm talking about right now in this video, DJ Moore, Denzel Mims, and the guy I'm about to talk about, they've dipped enough to be in a great buy low range I feel totally confident and comfortable in. And so my third guy comes from the third perspective team that just had their QB retire, Phillip Rivers, and that's Michael Pittman Jr. from the Colts. I've talked about this guy in the past as well, but his cards are at very low prices again, very attractive buy low prices right now. And he comes with a high draft capital out of USC and superb athletic metrics. And with a QB like Deshaun Watson, or even a guy like Matt Stafford, or even a guy like Jacoby Brissett, I mean, his card prices are going to go up based on hype alone coming into the 2021 season. And that is when I plan to sell. You know, I'm looking to really double, potentially triple. If Deshaun Watson goes there, I could see his cards go up from the current prices 4 or 5x, in which case I will sell. There's no sense in me holding it unless it's a rare card I want to keep and collect in my personal collection. Get the profits and roll it over into something else. I personally love rolling over profits into somewhat safer QB rookie card investments. I say safer because, as we all know, QBs get the most eyeballs in the card world. Side note, big announcement I shared on Twitter. Thanks to the Personal Finance Dad for originally sharing this information with me. And that is there's a new grading card that just entered the market, saying they're using assisted AI, artificial intelligence, to assist in grading, and they've got guaranteed turnaround times. And this is very exciting for card investors and flippers, but does their cards resell anywhere close to a PSA card? You know, look at the difference between an SGC 9 and a BGS 9 compared to a PSA 9. The PSA 9 almost always has a higher resale value. But looking at the HGA and just looking at this Zion Williamson basketball card, that it's sold for within $25 of a comparable PSA. And I'm taking the word of this guy off of Twitter, but I've got to hope that this grading company, because I really like the way that it looks. I love the color coding. I love how they continue to have all the grading criteria on the card with that color coded tag. And I'm sure there's a barcode and serial number of some sort on the back there. I'm really kind of hoping that these guys stick around and pick up steam. And I want to give them a try. I kind of hope they stick around and do well. It's really time for me to get cracking on these packages, guys. Make sure you're subscribed as I share all my thoughts on buy low and sell high opportunities in the marketplace and strategies. And finally, yes, finally, guys, I'm going to release new Google Sheets that are correlating the athletic and fantasy metrics of all the major the top 300 players from the NFL. And I'm going to be correlating every single one of them with their rookie card values and sharing that and sending that to every single one of the people that are on my email newsletter and subscribe to my website. And that will be coming soon, guys. I promise. It's in the works. Stay warm. See you guys very soon. Come to Tampa. You want to go to the Super Bowl with me? We're going to have a big party. I'll just be here at my house, but you know, it's going to be great. I know the Chiefs are coming hunting for us, and it's going to be an incredibly difficult game. We got a lot of preparation to do. Hey, it's going to be epic one way or another, and I can't wait. I'm excited. Let me get cracking on these packages. I'll see you guys very soon in the next video. Peace. And I almost forgot to mention my recent sales. So you remember that Jacob Eason laser prism that I pulled from the blaster box I opened last week? Sold it that very next day on eBay for $37. And check out my sales from StarStock this week. We're talking Bowman Chrome Matt Stafford A that I sold for $75 that I bought for like less than $10 on Beckett Marketplace back in July. Mike Evans, Scott Miller. It was great across the board. Nick Chubb Select Silver that almost tripled my money on. Allen Robinson, nice sale. DJ Chark is starting to move, guys. And that's the hype around Jacksonville's #1 draft pick coming up.